How many times does someone have to be right before you start paying attention? Una realize how accurate Andrew Kibe has been predicting the fate of these Kenyan celebrity relationships, with Njugush being the latest proof of these prophecies.
And then very soon she'll stop talking about Njugush, and now one day she'll come and say, oh, you know, Njugush, he was a very disturbed man and I tolerated him for many years.
So of course, after 2 months of riding on speculations, Njugush wiki amepopea wa Kenya like. Last year we made the decision to part ways after much thought and with mutual respect. We've been co-parenting and our children remain our top priority. We continue to support one another and kindly ask for privacy and understanding as we navigate this next chapter. Njugush.
Niliwashoaje? Simunikam kasema Kibe is a chauvinist. He's a chauvinist. He's a misogynist.
So we are gonna go 3 years back, a time when Njugush and Kibe were really throwing shades at each other.
So for me, when I look at him, napata mtu amepotea. Nothing works for him. For him, anasema anataka kuweka watu straight. Kwanza ameweka straight. Mahali niko, I'm very sure I've achieved a lot more than Kibe will ever achieve.
Kibe had mentioned something about Njugush bringing his wife into the forefront of his content, akisema how it was stifling growth ya Njugush.
Njugush, ana strangle. Anajaribu to go back to the person he was, but he can't because mom is here. Mom is one who's dictating his contents these days. Mom is one who's telling him how we're going to go about doing these things. Mom knows best. Mom knows contents better than you, Njugush. So you have to submit to mom. Kila mahali wanaenda, imagine everywhere you go now you're with mom. Now mom is the one who's the backup.
Kibe would not only describe it as a distraction, but pia alikuwa anasema vile Njugush was being used as a stepping stone by wakavinye.
And very soon now, mom will open her own YouTube channel. And now she'll say, oh, I have opened my YouTubes as the wife to Njugush. And then very soon she'll stop talking about Njugush. And now one day she'll come and say, oh, you know, Njugush, he was a very disturbed man and I tolerated him for many years. And now Njugush will be left there by the corporates because my corporates watawachana naye wamsho, oh, no. Kaa wewe ni msimzi kwa wife yako. You hatuwezi. It will be a bit hard small.
Several months later.
Hata marriages are made in heaven, sio duniani.
Akiwe.
Hata hakuwa mzuri, hata hakuwa anajua Nairobi vizuri.
Aki. Haya. Uko sawa? Oi.
Kibe, how can you tell? Relationship gani imebaki Kibe alipredict? Na yenyewe si mingi zimebaki. Look at this other prediction. And this time it was the man in the relationship that was being flagged by Kibe.
Now Eve is one of the best interviewers on the internet out there right now that we have, because the rest of the people who are supposed to be interviewing are not doing their job. So Eve came into the picture. Now we've never seen the person holding the camera. We don't even care. It's not important. We don't need to. We never need to know who's behind there, because if they wanted to be in front, they would have come. But as long as you're holding the camera, stop trying to shine.
Yeah, so that was 2022. Kibe insists that Mungai alifanya major mistake by bring her then boyfriend director Trevor into the face of her content, saying it was going to expose their weaknesses that will soon lead to the collapse of their relationship.
Then you know there are spoilers in this market. The guys who just want to spoil a relationship. Keep your shit private. So when you break up, at least you can handle it. I'm not saying they're going to break up. I don't wish any bad for anybody. But all I'm saying is press-ups are being done in heaven. The lightning is just saying, when am I going? Natumwa sangapi. Send me in. Coaches!
And just like anyone else, the mentioned parties will furiously fire back.
He's advising people about marriages and relationships. It doesn't work that way.
Ungesema ni kusudi hapa
the Kafugusui comes into the picture. Okay?
Ungesema ni kusudi
hapa ningepiga Kibe. Mwana lakini acha nikwambie plan yangu. Ile siku Kibe ataland Kenya, sio anda kuwa arrested. Na naambia mabeshte wangu hiyo kitu na wanadhani na joke.
Utakuwa arrested. Okay? Umesikia? Amesema ile siku Kibe ataland Kenya, yeye atakuwa arrested.
Until leave alone that one. Another prophecy is here. Remember that was the time when Kairo was a man in love, deep love for that matter, always spoiling his mamas to the fullest. So statement ya Kibe at this point was that Kairo alikuwa tu kwa rada nao mabadis because of his affluence. but they are not there to stay at all.
And you see, someone like Kairo, the one thing that he needs to be aware of, because Kairo is the new socialite. He's the new guy the new kid on the block, young. And then now he was targeted. So Kairo, you have a Cayenne. Yes, I have a Cayenne. Let us see if we can get that Cayenne. Woe unto you if these bitches target you. Cannot be a lazima honest way dust. You need lazima. Whether he kidney or hindeknis. Apende asipende. There is nothing that he can do to stop it. Dust is on its way.
Several months later.
No, I think technically I'm single. Tuliachana on very cordial terms.
Now look at this video.
I know you are older than me, probably even older than my father, but nitakwambia kitu. Kuna kutahiri mwili na kutahiri akili.
Huyo ni one Robert Ndegwa, aka the Pluto. That was around the year 2022. And Kibe was really on his neck at that time, maze.
Umse ile kuokotwa ataokotwa. It will be legendary. We shall be reading about it in the newspapers in Germany. Watu wa Germany watakuwa wanasoma vile the Pluto ameokotwa. Watakuwa wanasoma in German. Mein Schwanz. Oh!
And one of the issues aliflag about the Pluto ni kwamba his choice of a partner was a great mismatch.
People are jealous, bwana. Let me tell you, kuna watu wanaitanga fans in denial.
Yeah.
Whenever you show a little success online, don't expect that everyone is going to take it positively.
Very sure.
Until
This is going to come and bite you in the ass. Unfortunately.
yeah, that was another one. Hiyo iliangushiwa Taila mbaya. While he was at the peak of his relationship with Georgina Njenga.
This is mannerless. Jua hivyo. Yeah, and she's exposing herself to you, meaning at some point she's going to want to expose herself to us. Beyond this, so it's coming. Upende usipende, whatever you are afraid of is coming.
And as definite as the pattern had been,
sorry, you do not have enough credit for this call.
that was another missile to Butita in 2023. Akiwa greatly in love with this Sadia girl. Hiyo ilikuwa inakam after a long period of Butita being a senior bachelor. And then he finally found love. Or so it seemed. But Kibe had something to note.
Lifestyle ya Butita, unajua Butita alikuwa na mamito. So Butita, his level is mamito. If Butita akijaribu sana, maybe, I don't know, maybe Pretty Vichy or something. But level yake iko tu hapo. Hapo ndio anafaa aishi.
And of course by now you've mastered how they all end. But not everyone is ready to grant Kibe the prophecy title yet. Wako zile za, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You give this Nongwe too much credit. You can pick 50 relationships online also, and you'll be correct on some. It's probability. So niambie, are these predictions probability or certainty? Share with me.